Toby was excited. "Remember, Toby," continued the manager, "Alicia Botti is a very important passenger, and the passengers do not like to be bumped. So please, be careful and go steady." Toby began to worry. He had never taken passengers before, and he was worried that he may give Miss Botti a bumpy ride. When he arrived at the station, the refreshment lady had laid a special tea for Alicia in a carriage called Henrietta. Toby was still worried about making a mistake. "Don't worry," encouraged his driver. "Remember what the manager said. Passengers don't like to be bumped, so be careful and go steady." "I'll do my best," sighed Toby. But he was still worried as he left the station. But he was puffing too fast around the bend. "Slow down," called his driver. Henrietta started to rock and clatter. Inside Henrietta, the tea started to spill. Then a signal changed to red. Toby didn't see it until it was too late, but his driver braked hard. Henrietta bashed hard into Toby, and the tea, cakes and cups fell onto the floor. Toby was shaken, but not hurt. "You're lucky Alicia Botti wasn't on board," said his driver. "If she was, the manager wouldn't have been pleased with your performance." "I'm sorry," sighed Toby. The signal dropped, and Toby headed back on his way. As he continued on his way, they were unexpectedly diverted into an old branch line that was overgrown. As Toby trundled on, the branches, bushes and leaves were very sticky, and they got stuck to both Toby and Henrietta. As he came out, he looked like a bushy tramp. As they continued on their way, Toby didn't notice a farmer waving a warning about a muddy dip in the track. "Slow down!" cried Elizabeth. It was too late for Toby's driver, and Toby splashed into the puddle. Toby and Henrietta were both now covered in dirty, sticky, watery mud. Alicia Botti was shocked when she saw the state of Toby and Henrietta. "Oh my," she said, "I can't drive on such a mucky pram and a carriage at a picnic. What would my public say?" Toby, however, didn't know what to say. "You're my first passenger I've ever taken," he said. "I was worried about making a mistake, and I did make mistakes. Now I'm wondering if I'd ever be able to take passengers." "I understand," said Alicia. "Mistakes never usually happen twice on the same day, but what you do need is a good cleaning." "Indeed," smiled Toby. Alicia boarded Henrietta, and Toby steamed off to the washdown. Soon the workmen got to work giving Toby and Henrietta a good washdown. Toby felt more cheerful about this. Alicia sang, and the refreshment lady laid another special tea. At long last, it was soon time for Toby to go. Toby steamed to the picnic field, and this time he puffed slowly, steadily, and carefully around the bends. He even steamed through Napford Station, and Alicia Botti was enjoying a nice, smooth, and comfortable ride. Soon, Toby arrived smoothly and on time at the picnic fields. Everyone clapped and cheered. Alicia Botti was pleased to be on time and enjoyed her journey. The manager was pleased too. "Well done, Toby," he said. "You are on time and I'm proud of you." Toby was pleased that Alicia and the manager were both pleased for his performance. His driver was pleased too. "Well done, Toby," he said. "Despite your earlier mistakes, you've proven yourself that you can take passengers." "Indeed I have," smiled Toby. "And from that day on, I've never made mistakes with passengers again." "What an interesting story," said Thomas. "Amazing," thought Percy. Toby was so pleased that his friends had enjoyed the story that he forgot to feel sad about his shed roof. Next morning, the Fat Controller sent Thomas to the timber yard. He had a surprise for Toby. Thomas told the workman the Fat Controller's surprise. "That's splendid," replied the workman. "We could use the old timber from the old roof." The surprise for Toby was a birdhouse for the birds at Allsdale End. Thomas then took the birdhouse to Allsdale, and Toby's going to love this surprise, puffed Thomas. And he was right. Toby was not only pleased to have his roof back, but was delighted to see a home for the birds. "It's wonderful," smiled Toby. "Now the birds of Allsdale End have a home of their own." "I knew you'd like it," smiled Thomas. "It's a welcome home present from the Fat Controller." Toby smiled happily. He was glad to be home again, and that stormy night he fell asleep dreaming of his younger days and taking his first passenger.